Hello everyone and welcome back to my Let's Play of Hiveswap Friendsim. Last time we met Ramel, a cerulean blood artist who kind of steals other people's art, basically. And anyway, she wanted us to join her on a heist to, like, literally steal art from another gallery. And on the way there, we got noticed by the purple blood from Polypa's bad route. And the purple blood was trying to kill us, but then Ramel suddenly jumped in out of nowhere and literally beat the purple blood to death, so that was pretty badass. Alright, now if I remember right, the next one is a very large olive blood. Oh, I went way too far. Yeah, this person. Konyyl Okimaw. I'm probably, yeah, I can't pronounce things. My first thought is that, I'm assuming this is a girl, but she reminds me of Jasper from Steven Universe. Just like the general build and expression on her face. So let's meet this person. Right now your travels have brought you to what appears to be a normal road in an innocuous part of town. Not particularly upscale, but not exactly a rat trap either. Just pretty average. Oh, hiding in the bushes. A row of those spiky purple bushes line the side of the road, and behind one of them stands a large, fierce troll who's glancing furtively up and down the street. Okay, that's less average. Hey, are you her? Huh? I mean, are you her? Are you who I'm waiting here for? Well, your first instinct is definitely to tell her that yes, of course you are who she's been waiting for, provided she's been waiting for a new friend. But honestly, you aren't sure your stick is going to work on this girl. Of course not. What was I thinking? Ugh! This is so infuriating! She's so late, I'm so bored! All she said. Do you think she's coming soon? You don't know who she means, but you suggest that she might be more comfortable waiting somewhere that isn't a spiky purple shrub. Don't be stupid. My clients value discretion. I have to lay low. The shrub hardly manages to cover her, and standing behind it and shouting is definitely not making her less conspicuous. Neither is asking random passerby whether they are her client. Not that you can talk. Accosting people left and right and asking them to be your friend is kind of your whole deal. If you aren't Country Lady 453, oh, you want to meet Skylla? Then who is? Country Lady 453? That almost sounds like... Yep, there she is! Oh, she's here! My girlfriend! Oh, jeez. What was her accent again? Oh, yeah, I did, like, a southern accent. Yeah. Sorry I'm late. I couldn't... What in tarnation? You'd know that genteel charm anywhere. Well, my stars. I definitely wasn't expecting to see you around here. What a masterful coincidence. You are incredibly glad to see Skylla, I know, right? And Lady, too! All unkidnapped and everything. You give Skylla a hug, which she enthusiastically returns. She nearly picks you up off your feet. Lady shoves her nose against your neck and gives you a few sloppy licks. This might be my favorite route already, just because I love Skylla, and I think I love, what was her name? Konyyl or something? I haven't seen her name again in a second. I forgot to look. But this person. I think I like her, too. Yeah, Konyyl. Who the heck are you? I have business at this bush. Maybe find your own. Sorry, but I'm in the business your bush has been looking for. Wait. What? Your Country Lady? The very same. The name's Skylla Konyyl. Pleased to meet ya. Pleasure to meet ya, I mean. I didn't think you'd be a bronze. I've gotten that before, honestly. Also, by the by, this concerns them too. Are we hunting down the poachers? She puts her hand on your shoulder. It does? It does? Sure enough. They were there when it happened. They even helped me fight off the varmints who tried to take my Lucis. Right, yeah, you said something about that in your message. But I don't get it. What do you want me to do? Right, well, the bandits didn't get Lady, but other kids haven't been so lucky. Lowbloods have been hit especially hard. I want you to find the bandits' base of operations, and I want you to take them out. Permanently and painfully. Konyyll's mouth moves silently. You misspelled silently. Like she was trying to reason through the steps of Skylla's conversation. Then she catches up and a slow grin spreads over her face. Yeah, I like painful. And permanent. But wait, you want me to get revenge for someone else's Lucis? Why? Well, a few of us got together and decided to do something about ourselves. Since there's no hope of the heirs or the drones doing anything to stop the bandits. And they all elected me as spokestroll, seeing as I'm the oldest and least easily shook. Okay, sure. I guess the why isn't important. How much you got? How much you willing to throw down? I doubt any lowbloods could afford my fees. Let alone a bunch of country rusties. Lady starts to growl and Skylla puts a pacifying hand on her head. Everything's fine, lady. We expected this, didn't we? We were hoping you'd be willing to do it out of the goodness of your blood pusher. Konyyl laughs so hard that she spits. Skylla winces. You got a pan disorder. If you think I take any charity cases, I don't work for pretty smiles. Keep your compliments to yourself, missy. That wasn't black flirting. I didn't mean to say that out loud. Why don't you just go find the bandits yourself? You know full well I don't have the means. But you do. It'd be a walk in the recreation field for you. If you weren't so nasty and selfish. Or maybe you're scared. You! I'll show you scared. I kind of want to see these two fight. I also want them to make out a little, so... Oh hell, they look like they're about to throw down. You gotta do something to defuse this situation. I don't know what spec means. I know people. You mentioned that you are important, a real mover and shaker in the Alternian economy. You have a bunch of amazing local friends. Some of them are rich or have giant internet followings or just very, very enthusiastic about meat. Oh my goodness. The point is, you know people. Wow, that's really generous of you. Offered to leverage your relationships for my sake? I knew I didn't make a mistake trusting you. Well, that's a different story, I guess. Why don't you call up all your fancy friends? Oh, fuck. You don't have a phone! Oh yeah, we would have to literally run around all over the place to get our friends together. And I was getting excited for a second too. I thought we'd see like everyone. That'd be amazing. Okay, let's try that again. Ask Konyyl if she works on spec. I'm pronouncing her name different every time I see it, I'm sorry. Oh, what? I don't work on spec. I'm only licensed in Alternia. Just kidding, I don't have a license. You explained to Konyyl that working on spec means doing some work for free in hopes that you are going to be paid later. Okay. You say it's unlikely that the bandits only go after Lucai. That would be totally ridiculous when there's so many other things in the world to steal. Like, money. They probably have just heaps of it, have money in their hideout. And if she breaks in, she can have it all. Skylla doesn't want it, she just wants to save the Lucai. You're so dang convincing that you almost convince yourself. I'm not so sure. Sounds like you might be trying to fuck me over. You let out a scandalized gasp to convey just what an untoward accusation that is. You are shocked. Shocked! Fine. Anything to get away from this stupid bush. She kicks the prickly purple shrub so hard it uproots and sails across the street to land on the hood of someone's car. I hope that's the someone that hit us earlier. But you're coming with me. I'm gonna hold you to that. And if there's no money, then I'll hold you tighter. And squeeze. Until your weirdly colored eyes pop out. Yikes. You believe it too. She could definitely do that. But here's your chance. You've got tons of success stories proving that forced exposure is really the best way to get people to like you. Sounds just peachy. When do we leave? Konyyl kicks out another bush. She seems to have an anger management problem. Well, you guess she is managing it. She's taking it on the shrubbery instead of you or Skylla. Yeah, that's decent. We aren't doing anything. You aren't coming. Aw, let her come. Lady starts growling again, and Skylla looks like she wants to join in. Excuse me? Konyyl gets up in her face, moving way faster than someone her size seems like she should be able to do. You aren't coming. They'll just get in my way. You're distracting. Ooh, she's distracting you, huh? Yeah, see? Skylla's mouth twitches just the tiniest bit. Oh man, I ship it. I definitely ship it. That is not what I meant. You keep tricking me. I just meant that you'll probably stop to save some bark beast wigglers. And guess all cold. Skylla crosses her arms and tosses her hair. Fine. I'm counting on you two. You figure that the information gathering stage of the operation is next. You've seen heist movies, you know how shit works. No, we're just gonna bust in the front door, probably. But Konyyl just shouts at someone on her palm husk for a while, then punches some coordinates into a car that you're pretty sure isn't hers. It takes you to the outskirts of the city, past long stretches of cracked concrete and urban sprawl. Not exactly the place you'd expect to find bandits who steal farm animals. You point this out to Konyyl. She tells you to shut up, so you do. You leave the car and walk the last few blocks. The bandits' operation is honestly not super impressive. It's a long industrial structure that looks more like a manufacturing plant than a den of thieves. Beside it is something much more impressive, a sleek black spacecraft, not like yours. This is the Mercedes-Benz to your banged-up Chevy Malibu. Even before you crash-landed it, that thing was a hunk of junk. Oh, holy shit. Is that an adult? What, the ship? No, dingus. You follow her frenzied gaze and, oh, right. The troll beside the ship is taller than anyone else you've seen here. Her skin a darker gray, her claws incredibly long. If everyone you've met so far has been a kid, wow. They all deal with stuff that even adults on your planet don't. Routine death, dismemberment, and like 4 different relationship dynamics. If there really are no mature trolls here, then where are they? Wait, hold up. You're saying that where you're from you live with adults? Yeah? You all live on the same planet? Sure do. Oh, well. Maybe you're tougher than you look. Adults are terrifying. Come on, let's get closer. You and Konyyl sidle up close enough to the trolls to overhear them haggling over stolen goods. So far the conversation is too general to tell if they mean the Luci. Damn, they must have globes of steel. Talking back to an adult? I mean, I am great at rushing in without giving it any thought. I'm not a total moron. The two trolls appear to come to an agreement. They shake hands and heading back into the warehouse together. You change tense in the middle of a sentence, friend. So what do you think? What should we do? Huh? You? Konyl's the expert here. Yeah, no shit. For punching. I'm also good at slashing. But Azdaja always does the thinking. Who's Azdaja? Who are they? They sound cool. And the planning. He's the one with the I-beams and the big think pan. So is he a gold blood? Don't tell him I said that. Please. You assure her that you couldn't tell Azdaja anything at all because you don't know who he is. Oh. Right. Azdaja is a frustrating bulge lord loser who sucks so bad. Also, he's my mate Sprint and we've been together for sweeps. I figured. He's supposed to be here. But he's off busy doing some dumb bullshit. So I need you to be the pans of the operation, okay? Please, do this for me. Oh dear. Oh man, I guess we should search the spaceship to see if that's where the Luci are. I want to avoid the actual trolls for as long as possible. Though, knowing me, this is going to be the bad choice, and we're going to get cornered on the spaceship with nowhere to run. Here's your chance to prove you are totally capable of making non-disastrous choices. That's a red flag. You reasoned it would probably be best to check out that space cruiser while it's empty, since who knows how many people will be waiting for you in the warehouse. Yeah, that works for me. You suspect that Konyyl would have agreed to anything you suggested just as long as she didn't have to make the decision herself. What a mood. I know, right? As the kids say these days, big worm. What does that mean? I've never heard that. There's so many tough decisions in your life recently. You're worried that the spaceship will be locked and your great plan is going to be over before it begins, but the door glides open easily and silently. Konyyl leads the way and you let her. You don't know what wild security measures a troll ship has, but you do know you don't want to find out. Those seats look like giant praying mantises. The inside is normal enough, a pilot and co-pilot seat, a central panel covered in more squiggly Alternian language, and a bank of sleeping screens. They look like a cross between praying mantises and centipedes. Other than that, it is remarkably bare of any homey touches. Not like your ship, which, in your humble opinion, was nicely decorated. You've got some pretty dope posters on your wall. More to the point, there's absolutely nothing of value here. Konyyl can tell also. Ugh! There's no point to being here. This is just a cruiser. All the good stuff is definitely going to be inside the warehouse. Okay, fair. You have no idea what you're doing, and you're sick of pretending that you do. You wish you could just take a breather, honestly. The strange, compulsive desire for more friendship is still there, but you're pretty exhausted. Let's just... fuck. Let's just fuck. Oh wow, that's kind of forward. Oh wow, that's kind of forward, Konyyl. You aren't even at the friendship stage yet. Oh, calm down, you gigantic tool. I mean... oh, fuck. That's an adult troll, and we are definitely going to die. That's why I said the fuck word. Oh. Oh. Fuck, that is a big troll. Konyyl is pretty big. She's the biggest troll you've met so far. If someone fed you the truth serum and put a gun to your head, you might even describe her as thick, with 2 C's. This troll is fucking terrifying, and she looks pissed. Or maybe that's just how her face always looks. There are teeth. Lots of teeth. Who told you you could be in here? I didn't order any ugly wigglers. Who are you calling ugly? Konyyl immediately slaps a clawed gauntlet over her mouth, apparently remembering who she's shouting at. The adult troll growls. And you don't mean she sounds angry. It's not a husky, sexy metaphor. She really fucking growls. A deep, guttural animal noise. Staring into a pair of merciless cobalt eyes, you experience a pulse of crystalline fear. Blank and cold. You're pretty much constantly braced for death, but that doesn't mean you're looking forward to it. Instead of springing forward and rending you to pieces, the adult just stares at you. Damn, adult monster troll. Take a picture, it'll last longer. The last thing you remember is those blazing eyes. Then even that fades and you slip away. Are we being mind-controlled? When you thrash back into consciousness, Konyyl is right on top of you, pinning you to the warm, thrumming metal of the spaceship wall. She doesn't look angry or scared or anything. Her snarling, expressive face is utterly blank. You say her name a couple times, but she doesn't twitch. She just squeezes down harder, grinding the bones of your wrists together. Someone is swearing. Oh, fuck. You strain to see around Konyl's head. The adult troll is seated at the pilot seat and the console's lit up. You realize what the thrumming in the walls means. The ship is moving. You see the sickly green-gray of the alternating night sky, and your stomach does a disorienting leap of mingled elation and dread. You can't believe you're actually going to space and finally heading somewhere besides this fucking hellhole of a planet. We're also being strangled to death, so... Of course, that's how you felt when you were first leaving Earth, and you have no idea where this troll is bringing you, and your new prospective friend is just sitting here like she's hypnotized. She only reacts when you struggle, and then only to slam you back against the wall. You just randomly fell asleep, didn't you? How the heck did that happen? The adult starts talking again, but she isn't talking to you. No, I'm on my way. No more delays, I promise. The loose ice shipment is on schedule. No, don't worry, everything is... Sirens scream and screens flash. The ship bucks wildly like a sailboat hit by a wave. The adult troll's fingers fly over the consoles. No, what the hell? I don't know, it's like I've lost no control of this damn thing. Fuck. Konnyl's grip on you loosens. She pulls away and shakes her head back and forth, shaggy hair flopping into her eyes. What? What the hell? Where are we? She sounds small and lost. The adult troll doesn't turn around. She's too busy yelling a mayday into her comm and trying to wrest back control of her ship. The whole thing shudders again, and yours and Konnyl's heads bonk together. Ow! The ship bucks again. It feels less like an engine failure, more like a gigantic baby is shaking it like a rattle. And you're scared, sure, but you're also awash in a sudden and unexpected flare of understanding and competency. Because this isn't the first time this has happened to you. Did I pick the good route by accident somehow? This is exactly how you crash landed on Eternia in the first place. You were just passing by minding your own damn space business when your ship decided it wanted nothing better to just snap its reins, toss its wild head, and head straight for the unfamiliar planet below you. You push yourself to your feet, trying to tame your nausea as the ship rolls. You grab Konnyl's hand and pull her across the compartment to a glowing green sigil on the wall. You don't know much, but you do know absconding when everything starts falling to shit. Hey, what are you? Oh, let go of me! Absolutely not. If you do that, you will not be able to be friends with her because she'll be dead. With the strength born of desperation, you pull her into the escape pod with you. Ah! We won't fit! You will. You do. But it's uncomfortable as hell. Craning your neck at a very uncomfortable angle, you manage to reach around Konnyl and press the big red button on the wall. An alarm sounds and you hear the adult say, "What the?" before the door slams shut and the escape pod rockets out into space. You shudder back down toward Alternia, Konnyl's weight crushing your delicate ribcage. Poor ribcage. You're surprised it hasn't sued you for damages yet. You can get Torjek to help you with that. I mean, Tagora. Tagora Gorjek, that's his name. Sorry. Wow, that sure was a shit show. Hardships bring people together, don't they? That's def a thing. Unfortunately, you judge from Konnyl's swearing and muttered death threats this is not one of those times. Oh, game over. She hates us. Okay. Well, let's just go into the warehouse then. Follow the pirate into the warehouse. You decide to follow them into the warehouse. That way, at least you won't be trapped in a confined space if anyone comes back out to check on the ship. You get ready to do some James Bond-ass shit, ducking behind corners and saying, "Cover me," maybe executing some sick rolls down the hallway. You can't really do any gymnastics even when you aren't healing from broken ribs, but fantasy James Bond you sure can. Konnyl doesn't bother with any of that. She just stomps down the hallway towards the first door. Damn, she really hadn't been joking when she said she was more into the straightforward approach. You pick up speed to try to get her to the door before she does, just to prevent her from charging in there and getting you both caught immediately. Good thing, too. Through the window in the door, you see what looks like some kind of break room. A couple of trolls are messing around on their palm husks, and a few more are sitting at the table and playing some kind of game that involves cards, dice, and little colorful shells. Oh, come on, there's not even that many. We can take them. Ugh. I forgot you weren't my partner, you're just dead weight. No real argument there. Polypa told you that most pros work together for a reason. It's much harder on your own. You wonder if Konnyl would have been so hot to take the job if it hadn't been for Skylla's, vibes. Yeah, that's the word. Vibes. They were vibing. They were totally black flirting, and I ship it. You have to do this. You have to rally. Konyyl is already losing faith in you, or maybe she had no faith in you in the first place. Whatever. You choose a different door at random and go down it, assuring Konyyl that you definitely know what the fuck you were doing. What? Ah, where are you going? You've been down this road before with Diamond and your meat quest through the sewers. This is possibly slightly higher stakes, but the same basic principle applies. Fake it till you make it. Konyyl gets annoyed much faster than your other friend if her sub-vocalizations are anything to go by. Damn, you really need to step up your game. You think back on all the heist and infiltration movies you've seen. Maybe you can find a locker room or a troll laundry room and find one of those SWAT hazmat suits. Yeah, that'd be the best plan. Just put on a disguise and wander around like a sneaky fuck and oh goddammit. You are so busy focusing on your brilliant plan, you open the door without thinking and find yourself looking at the trolls playing the card game. Somehow in your random quest through the warehouse, you manage to double back on yourself and come out the other side of the break room. Classic. This is classic you. You're almost charmed by yourself. Almost. There's a frozen moment where all the bandits just stare at you and Konyyl, perhaps taking in the truly staggering idiot level you have achieved. Thank fuck. We should just have done this from the beginning. Oh, someone's olive blood is splattering. You've gotten into quite a few fights since arriving on this planet. Well, mostly you've stood around while other people fought. Oh, okay, Konyl's wrecking shit. But the point is, Konyyl, she's brutal. She takes out almost the same number of bandits that you, Skylla, and Lady did in a quarter of the time. Oh, wow. It looks like ketchup, mustard, and relish. Multicolored blood flies. And god, you know these are bad guys. They've been stealing lucite and selling them, which sucks. But right now, they're kind of just a bunch of kids getting massacred. You don't feel great about it? In fact, you think you might need to sit down for a little bit. Your back hits the wall and you slide down to the dirty floor. You are clammy all over. Oh, there's some teal in there now. Pathetic. Konyyl pulls her gauntlet out of the final troll's neck with a spray of yellow blood and a squelch that makes your stomach roll. She notices you on the ground. What are you? Ugh. Are you serious? Come on. You try to tell her that she volunteered you for this mission herself, but you can't slow your breathing enough to get the words out. You aren't sure why now is the time you finally freak out. Maybe it's the close quarters, or maybe you've been on Eternia long enough for this multicolored mess to finally start registering as blood. Maybe you've reached the horror saturation point. Whatever. If you've learned anything from this experience, it's that the why of things doesn't actually matter. Konyyl looms over you, raising a gauntlet. She's gonna kill you. Is she going to, like, shoosh-pap us? At least if you're dead, you can't puke on yourself. But instead of brutally stabbing, you feel a steady pressure on the back of your neck. Konyyl pushes your head down till it's between your knees. Oh, okay, she's helping us calm down. That's very nice. Take slower breaths, idiot. You follow her instructions, too lightheaded to dwell on the absurdity of being coached through a panic attack by a girl who just murdered like 10 dudes. She's surprisingly good at this. Heh. Dodger freaked out his first fight, too. Wasn't even bloody. And the little wiggler just passed out. I guess some blood casts really are better built for violence. She sits down beside you and pats you on the back. You kind of wish she'd taken the bloody gauntlet off first, but you appreciate the gesture. You're having a hard time reconciling this Konyyl with the one who would snarl at Skylla for being too nice. I'm multifaceted. Also, fuck her. Which reminds me. She pulls her phone out of her pocket, smearing a little olive blood across the screen. Kariga, I got your bandits. She talks a lot louder on the phone than she does in real life. Yeah, no shit. Of course I work fast. Especially when I don't have anyone to slow me down with a bunch of tactics and plans. Ugh. Save it for your kismeses. She hangs up and glares at the phone. You tell her she really seems to hate Skylla. Konyyl's face gives a fierce shade of green. Don't be stupid. I barely know her. You don't press the issue. You also don't point out the kind of obvious point that these probably aren't the only trolls in the facility. The one who had been haggling with the adult isn't here, for instance. But if Konyyl forgetting about them means less murder, you're all about it. There's no way the bandits are continuing their work after this. Konyyl also seems to have forgotten about the fact that she came in here looking to be paid, and nope, she's looting the bodies. Great. I mean, that's what you do. You kill a bunch of people and you loot the bodies. Any RPG tells you to do that. It's a lot messier and takes way longer in real life than it does in video games. In the end, she ends up with 5 palm husks, a laptop, some jewelry, and some little squares of plastic you think might be sci-fi credit cards. Ew, whatever. There's barely anything here. But that fight made it pretty worth it. Well, you're glad it was good for somebody at least. You're just trying not to think about it and maybe get outside as fast as possible. Whatever Konyyl wants to do with your outstanding debt at that point, well, you can square up out there. Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm not actually going to squeeze you. It would just be too easy. Like squishing a march bug. Fuck yes, save by being pitiful. I doubt you have any money anyway. I mean, you're wearing an ablution robe. True. Konyyl helps you to your feet. You kind of want to ask if you're friends now, even though the only bonding activity you've done together is combined murdering and comforting, with her doing both of those things and you standing there like a dumbass. But really, you've made friends with worse people for worse reasons. Oh. Here. Why don't you take one of these? She hands you one of the palm husks! Now we can call our friends! We don't have their numbers, but we can try. Thankfully, it only has a little bit of blood on it. Actually, it might be mustard, like the actual condiment. But she's giving you a phone? Why? You don't have one, right? I mean, you don't even have any pants. This way we can keep in touch. And you can tell me if you have any more jobs with an excellent violence level. Like this one. Here, let's exchange info. Palm husks are really useful. You can use them to call people and everything. You aren't sure if she's making a joke. Possibly she just thinks you're an idiot. That's okay, you can deal with that. Because not only did you make a friend today, you got a gift today. Holy shit, you killed it! Victory! Write my number. Oh, that's awesome. I love her. She's definitely a favorite. And I ship her with Skylla forever. No, we got all the bad endings. Yeah. Yeah, we got everything. Alright. Just breathe. You acquired a new palm husk. Awesome. Sweet. I'm happy about that. Okay, yeah. Konyyl is great. I love her. She's the wonderful, muscular lady that I want to beat me to a pulp. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!